And let's get straight into it. That was on the
Wow.
timeline, and let's chat about it because there has been a little bit of stuff going on. First, let's play this trailer. I'll play it with sound because I couldn't
Shit,
care about being demonetized and losing
bro.
$1.70. Okay, so you can first of all you can tell that it's a bear market because it's only 10 seconds long. So
Oh,
they
that's
didn't want
it?
to pay. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
They didn't want to pay someone for more than 10
bruh.
seconds. But like always, right? You've got really good animation. It's just showing the entire ecosystem on a comeback. So when hope is lost, we rise. It's sort of the introduction of the next stage, and that's what happened. They then posted this trying to show us what the Animus is going to become. So again, they're playing the sort of Yuga card here, in that you got to try and figure out what is going on here.
Okay.
So I don't know if we start from top to bottom or what it is, but let's just say we start at the top. You've got a dog that's half dog, half man. He opens a zip and his tail comes out and he becomes a dog. And then he just, so I think, I don't know. So it's almost like maybe your Clone X will be able to become an animal and change back, like we saw
Yeah.
with Doodles, where you could give it its vehicle and come back. What do you think, Kate?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Project Animus. It has to be some type of metamorphosis type of thing where you can just morph between your two characters. So I agree. It's gonna be like some type of companion / skin that you can more than likely swap between. I think it's cool as fuck. That would be awesome, bro. Imagine in the real
But it's
world
its own project,
do that.
eh? So
Oh,
it is its own project. So it makes it, yeah. I mean, let's see what the floor has done here. This is 7 days. When did they drop this video? Let's just have a look here. 3rd of
third.
July. Okay, so let's go here. 3rd of July. So guys were initially, it's hard to know because
So, hold on. What time did they drop it? That's 10 a.m. or that's midnight.
yeah, but
It's like right. That's the
again,
night before.
you're not really going to know the time zones anyway.
It's true. But it'll
5:06
be set for your
p.m.
time. So this
my
end of
time.
the day. End of the day, July
But
3rd.
that's my time, Kate.
But no, but I'm
That's South
saying on
African
OpenSea you
time.
can check that exact same time because
OpenSea, I don't know
it'll
if
be
it's.
the same.
Let's have a look.
So that's AM.
AM, 5
So
p.m.
5 right
So
there.
they.
So they initially pumped.
So
So like
why were
an hour.
they had a big drop off
Interesting.
just prior. It is interesting. So let's assume that these time zones are all my time zones. Then you're correct. They did pump a bit to. I mean, it's so hard to get an actual number here. 0.589, and now they're sitting at 0.449.
Mm.
Interesting. I've listen. You know me. I'm bullish as hell. I was bullish as hell on CloneX. Animus, I thought was a good investment. They've actually, if you look at the activity over a longer time period, they've stayed pretty consistent at this price. They're one of the few projects that have. I think John's really touched on it, and I've said it numerous times before.
Mm.
That my problem at the moment with CloneX, and I'm sorry, Kate, we've got to do something about this. Every time I share a bloody comment, it covers you, which is not okay. We've got to do something about it. But what John is saying is very much true. Dot swoosh and is almost competing with CloneX, whereas we thought CloneX was effectively Nike's digital Web3 entry. That's what we thought. And then Nike went after the fact, after acquiring CloneX, went afterwards and created Dot Swoosh for the mass market, which is virtual sneakers and the same thing that CloneX is doing. And I don't know if there's been a split behind the scenes. I would think there has between CloneX and Nike, that RTKFT has become its own ecosystem that uses Nike's production to make the merch. I don't know what is going on here, but it's weird that Nike has launched their own sort of platform for digital wearables and things like that. And that has caused a lot of confusion and a lot of people, including me, to sort of think, okay, this isn't Nike's entry. Dot swoosh is Nike's entry, right? Even though Dot swoosh came after.
I don't really understand the thing with. I have one. I just don't know what to do with it. It's not a PFP. It's not a community. I don't think it's competing with Clone
It
X.
allows you to buy. No, it allows you to buy things. They had a drop the other day for digital sneakers. That if you have a passport like you did, you'd have to pay for it. But you'd have to pay for it. It wasn't an airdrop. But they launched digital sneakers. They also launching unique sneakers in real life, like exactly like Clone X is doing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I also don't know. Again, if anyone in the Clone X ecosystem or part of the team wants to give us some clarity, I would really, really appreciate it. But looking here at the last 90 days, let's have a look. It has been on a slow bleed overall. That was obviously a mistake, that one line down. So yeah, definitely some news going on in the ecosystem. Good to see anything happening there. I don't think they're going away. I think they're going to continue doing what they're doing. I like this ecosystem a lot. Yeah, I hold it deeper to my heart. I think it's good. Going to be interesting more so to see what Animus becomes.
True.
Very interested to see.
Yeah, bro. I'm rooting for Clone X. I just I don't really have any interest in investing in it, but as far as seeing what they do, bro, it's pretty cool. There's not that many companies that even can compete on this level. So the only people really to look at, other than maybe Project Kaizen or, I don't know who else is doing anything that's remotely close to yo, we're trying to show you some futuristic tech / VR AR components. There's a couple smaller ones, but no one at the scale that they're doing. So I think in Web3 we should be rooting for them in general. Maybe not their floor price specifically, but rooting for Clone X just because I don't know. They've got some cool content. I don't know what they've actually built, but it looks cool at least. That's all I can really say, I guess.
No, they don't. Look, I know the Clone X ecosystem better than most people out there. I don't often say that and toot my own horn, but I really do. And they've done a lot of cool stuff. They were one of the first to use On Cypher, where you had your own virtual room that you could customize, which later many other big projects, including World of Women and other projects, use the same thing. They were one of the first to do that, and they've continued to do that as far as that goes. Digital wearables, they've been researching that digital wearable technology for an incredibly long time, which is really, really cool, and we've seen that happening. And they were the first to launch clothing that has got that inside of it, that you could put that hoodie on, and then you had virtual wings as well. And then the same thing with their shoe drop. They've done the similar thing with their virtual shoes, that you can wear them in the metaverse and do things like that with them. And then your in real life merch is really cool. It's Nike quality merch. I've gotten quite a lot of it. It really is the normal Nike quality. It's great quality stuff, and it's unique. So there's a lot of stuff that they've done that they've done well. Then they messed up. They were also the first to launch the container, the box that no one knew what it was. They were the first to do that. And I see here we've got a super from Shadow. Thank you, Shadow.
Hey.
What's he saying here?
Damn.
Dot Swoosh are $20 shoes that are digital and Web 2.5. Okay, so sort of in between. And they recently announced they will not be interoperable fully, only between EA games. It's just for normies. RTKFT is their premium. Okay, cool.
I got my
bullish.
So that makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah. Then I'm bullish, man, because if RTKFT is Nike's thing, that's their proper, what they're behind as far as their Web3 entry and metaverse wearables, then I'm super bullish on them. Super bullish. But I'm telling you, like I said last week, I am feeling like I need to get some ETH and I need to start buying a couple of NFTs. I really, really do feel that way. It's starting with the Clone X, an Animus Egg, a Mutant again. I got to get one of those. I got to get into some of these ecosystems. I'm super